Right, let's have another go. I made that last one, and it was boring, wasn't it? I need to be a little bit quicker. So today, I fucking completely forgot, right? I've been getting calls off this number. Like about 10 or 15 calls off of a mobile number, and I checked it out on that telos, and it was dodgy. And whenever I've done that before, you block the number, only to start getting calls off of a private number. Do you think I'm a fucking cunt? Fucking, do you think I'm going to fall for that shit? Right? Well, I don't. But that worked against me today because I was just sitting there. There, where Gizmo is, just behind where Mr. Lickety himself is. There. Mr. Lickety self. And the phone went, and I literally thought, fuck off, I'm not falling for that shit. That was what I thought. Pretty much those exact words. And then there's a voicemail. And I went, oh, you prick. It was my fucking PIP assessment claim. Fortunately, the voicemail was, hi, this is about your PIP assessment claim. I'll call you back in 5 minutes. And she did. Because I was thinking, oh my God, that means I'm going to have to contact them. And it'll be like, this was an appointment, you were supposed to be there, da-da-da-da-da. I was there, I was looking at the fucking phone, and I deliberately didn't answer it because I thought it was someone else. A scheduled fucking time. It was, 11:53 when she called, and it was supposed to be 11:45. But she was fantastic. She really was. She did call back. She was a mental health nurse, and she was lovely. She was lovely. She noticed quite quick. And she said, sorry, Michael, do I call you Michael or I said, Mikey, please? And I noticed that she'd done that for a reason, because there was about 3 or 4 more times, so I just said, Mikey. She checked my preferred name because she knew I'd answer to that more likely, because she was having to say it several times to stop me talking. And it might have been just like, well, wow, I don't talk to people much. And she was asking a lot of very detailed questions. But it was also, she knew what she was on about. She said, the way you're talking now, you're quite pressured. She said, is this you normal? I said, it can be, yeah. Quite a lot of the time it is. I said, probably, to be honest, it's because because I'm being asked questions, I've got to get them right. And that I go into like child mode. I've got to get things right because I'm a very good boy. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. That is just automatical. And as I was sort of explaining that, she was just, when someone's ing or yeah-ing, but you can tell they're really getting it. And she knew all the sort of stuff about like all the interactions. Like I made the point with my schizotypal stuff about the schizoid, and I was describing it to her, and I could see that she really got it. And I said, like, paranoid is like she has cheated, or she's going to cheat, or I'm going to get robbed, or I'm going to get beaten up, or they do hate me, or whatever. Whereas schizoid is, I've suddenly realised that I can't figure it out anymore. I know that I can't figure it out anymore. I don't know why I know, but I know. That's more like what schizoid is. It's horrible. It's fucking disgusting. Vile symptom. It is. I'm not lying. So anyway, it went really well, but it was an hour and 45 minutes. It was exhausting because we went over everything as well, all the shit that put me here. So it dragged a lot up of stuff. She asked me about my clothes. She was asking about getting dressed and stuff. And then she just said, and how do you feel when you've put your clothes on? I said, I feel incredible. She said, yeah, I feel magical and swirly. And I said, I just love my clothes. They're part of me. And like she was asking about them, and I was telling her all about them, and she was going, "Oh, I love it." She was lovely. She was lovely. Told her about all of my. She did laugh when I said, I wear eyeliner and mascara, but not like drag. And she went, not drag. I was like, no, it's very true. And she did listen and she understood. She said, drags try to look like women. I don't. I don't try to look like anything. I do look like me. I'm not drag. Just because I wear makeup and false fucking women's nails and some women's trousers occasionally does not make me drag. I'm not. I'm a man. I'm a very girly man. I'm a very girly man. I said to Geezer down the barber shop, he's quite a laddish bloke, but he's fucking lovely. I really like him. And I just said, I'm pretty much a fucking lesbian. He was talking about a girl who he thought would suit me. Him and the barber was saying it because she's a bit hippie or whatever. He said, well, she's a lesbian. I said, well, so am I. He was like, I said, look, I'm a fucking girly bloke that fancies girls. What's the difference? And he just went, oh yeah. Anyway, that was a digression session. Where the fuck was I? My clothes. Yeah. She loved all of that. So I kind of, I wouldn't say I wrapped around my little finger, but we were having a laugh. And she was really lovely. And I did get upset a couple of times when she was asking about some stuff. But that was all. It was lovely. It was really nice. So it's in the hands of the gods now. I'll see what happens. So then it was 2:15 by the time we'd finished. Well, by the time she called back, it was nearly 12. And it was 2:45. So I had some lunch. And I've rebuilt my studio this afternoon again. But I've moved everything up top. I've got a little bar stool. It's excuse me. It's like triple action. It can be a DJ station, or I can put my tray, my squashity tray, and I'm going to get another one because I think they'll both fit between the speakers. I can put them two on top of the decks, and because they've got that squashy underneath, it'll mould round all the buttons, and then I can put my laptop and my push on there, and I'll just lift off of the stands behind. Or I can jam it live. I might need to rejig it because I want to have the Serato if I'm jamming the push, because then I can have the push Ableton and Serato all sync in together. It doesn't sync with Recordbox. That's all jargon. Basically, it's all neat and up and out of the way. It's all usable as it is, where it is, or I can move it down depending on what I'm doing. Move the laptop down, so it'll be like sitting at a little desk. It's quite high up, it's bar stool height, but it'll be pretty much the same as a desk. So I'll have a nice posture. It's a bar stool with a back, with a little back, and it's a fold away one, so it just tucks behind. And it's all there. It's like you can see my illuminant head. Have a look. Have a look. It looks beautiful. Just turn it around. There it all is. There's my little chair. I don't know how well this is coming out. But yeah, there's all my stuff. And look, my illuminant head and my divine feminine there on the skateboard. She's not lit up at the moment. Are you seeing any of that, actually? If I can peep round, if I can see what you're seeing. I don't know. You probably saw some of it. If not, then not. Oh. Fuck you now, mate. I'll tell you what. I won't tell you anything. You want me? So that's finished, and it's working. I've got the record box working with my controller, and I've got sound coming out. So I played a little set on Facebook. And there was actually I think there was 4 people online at one time. I don't think I've ever had that before. No, I have actually. No, I had 9. And I was like, wow, there's 9 people. And then it was instantly 2. I stopped talking. I always get really nervous, or I used to get really nervous. It's weird. Like I'm DJing and then I'm trying to read, but then I know someone's watching me read, and it's just really weird. It's really weird talking on lives. I'm not sure. But when I do a live, like my weightlifting ones, I don't mind talking. It's weird I think it's because my head's DJing, and there's that transition. I just get weird about what my brain freezes. But it was quite a laugh. There was a couple of people making comments and stuff, and I actually I sold a DJ controller to a mate. He's writing messages, and I was talking back to him. But again, it was a connection. It was a connection via the magic rectangle, but it felt real. It felt real. And another friend of mine, I didn't see the message. I just read it about like 20 minutes ago, and she'd messaged during it and said me and my boyfriend are tucked up in bed having a rave. I was like, I replied as politely as I could, but it's like, that's gonna get fucking dirty, isn't it? Was it banging? Do you know what I mean? But that was lovely. It's just like people are saying, I'm enjoying it, nice set, that sort of shit. It's just little chit chats from people. It's lovely. It matters massively to me. It really does. Things like that really fucking, they make a huge difference to me at the moment. Just little hellosies from people. I've got a very itchy fucking lower titular area. Like just under me baps. Very fucking itchy. Very itchy. Look at you. Hello. Look like that. His eyes are just a hamster. He is such a loving thing. His little paws. Oh. I love you. Right. That's probably about it then, really. I've had a pretty smashing fucking day. Although I felt a complete and utter dick. I can feel a complete and utter dick. Enough. Yeah. I did think at one point, like my study, I was supposed to be doing that, and then I got into this. I mean, like ripping the studio shit. It was like everything out, and the whole room was diabolically messy because there's a lot of stuff. But I've stacked it all back nice and neatly. I'm quite pleased. It's just been a nice, thing that I've designed in my head and built, kind of thing. So it's my brain's working again. My brain's starting to work again in another way. So yeah, top fucking drawer, top marks, whatever, top banana, top gun, top shop, top stop. I shall bid you good night and see you later.